harder or not either harder or less.
Congratulations, but is that in the game? No.
Shut up! It doesn't have to be added to the game.
You're arguing about something that doesn't even fucking matter. You're so fucking dumb, dude.
Stop fucking screaming like a fucking 5-year-old having a temper tantrum.
No! Shut the fuck up!
You're having a temper tantrum.
Listen,
you killed me and you killed me.
The mechanic that you're talking about is not in Rainbow Six Siege, so why are you talking about it?
You don't have to add a mechanic.
Yes, you do! You're so unbelievably dumb!
Ty, you don't.
For once in your life, admit you're fucking wrong, you autist!
Ty, it doesn't matter. It's about any type of sound. You don't have to add this mechanic into a game.
Thank you.
You're so fucking dumb sometimes. You're not even dumb. You're just
dumb.
Arrogant.
The freaking oh my fucking god, dude.
Ty, you're just arrogant.
No, you are! You're not admitting that it's not even in the fucking game, you fucking dumbass!
Ty, you don't have
to once in your life, admit you are wrong! Jesus fucking Christ!
Ty, you know how you could tell who's fucking losing the argument? By the person that's fucking screaming and having a
well, guess what?
goddamn
I'm screaming because how unbelievably dumb you are!
You're
Shut the fuck up! You don't know everything! Shut up!
You're screaming because you're having an emotional temper tantrum.
Oh my god! You are so dumb! It hurts!
Yet you still can't prove it to me why I'm dumb.
Because you're not listening to me! All this time, it would have been over by my second word. The mechanic you are talking about in real life does not apply in the video game world because it's...
Because?
Fucking can't.
No, because what?
I already explained it to you like 30 million other fucking times. Figure out yourself, you fucking dumbass.
Oh my god. You're a fucking idiot. Honestly. Yep. You're having a temper you're like a 12-year-old raging on a game.
Yep.
You can't kill me
fuck
twice.
Your sister. I will fucking pound the fuck out of her, dude. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I'm sure you fucking will, Ty.
Yeah, I would. I'd put a gun to her fucking throat and blow her fucking brains out of her eye sockets. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I'm sure you would.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Bitch. You think you're getting me angry?
And then I'll fucking tie you on the fucking news while I fuck her in the mouth. Shut up.
Ty, you are digging yourself into a deeper hole every word you fucking speak.
Okay.
You have no
Just
temper,
fuck up, then.
and your fucking ego is so big that even when you're wrong, you can't fucking just say I'm wrong. You have to fucking scream. The louder, because the louder you scream, the more right. Ty, the louder you scream, Ty.
Exactly. Exactly. Please tell him. Jesus Christ.
I just looked up what Ty's talking about. You're wrong.
You fucking dumbass.
It doesn't have to do with them. Okay.
Yes, it does.
Let me actually explain.
You don't understand how this works.
Let me actually explain to you what I'm talking about.
And for once, not. Oh my God.
Ty. I'm explaining it to Toad.
Oh my God.
But you're wrong, so I don't really care.
Toad.
Yeah, he already.
You don't even know what I'm talking about, Toad. I haven't even explained it to you.
Yes, he does. He's been here the whole time, you fucking dumbass.
When it comes to frequency, anything coming from a game, background when it comes to the background noise of a game, when there's gunshots in it, 5 million things going on. Oh my God.
You are wrong. Say it. Say it.
Ty, you are wrong.
Say it. No. I, Mad Chief Sniper, am wrong. Say it.
Ty, Jetfire is wrong.
Congratulations, you're fucking stupid.
Congratulations,
Continue to dig yourself into a deeper hole that you keep saying I did, but didn't realize you were wrong the whole fucking time. Jesus fucking Christ.
Because it's not about mechanics.
Yes, it is! You are so dumb! You are literally talking to someone who wants to be a game designer. I understand how this works. I am so tired of you thinking you know everything and not knowing shit.
Hi. It doesn't.
Yes, you keep saying.
Because it doesn't. It just comes down to that. Ty.
No, it doesn't matter. You just don't understand how that works. You don't understand how that works.
Well, clearly you don't know what I'm talking about then, because
yes,
if you're
clearly
so
I
fucking...
do. You're talking about something that is in real life, that is a very sophisticated system of how shit works in real life. That does not apply in the video game world. You don't understand that. You have to add that shit into a video game to put that to work.
Ty, I don't know how to explain it to you.
I'm wrong now. Oh, yeah.
No, you're still wrong.
No. Fucking Christ. You're so fucking dumb.
Yep.
Is anyone still there?
Yeah.
Are you finished with your tender?
You cannot hear sounds that are at the lower end of the range and are often barely heard. However, so prolonged exposure to low-frequency sounds can be hard to detect. Low-frequency waves can cause just as much damage as loud ones, but are not as audible. Yep.
So who was right?
What?
Who was right?
Me.
No, you're fucking
well,
dumb.
But Ty's saying that this has to be a mechanic that's added to a game. What I'm saying is, no, this is a natural occurring thing when it comes to any sound, because all you have to do...
in real life, it does not apply to video games. You have to add that immersion into the game. You don't understand that. This whole argument was not about whether or not I was wrong about frequencies. It was about whether or not you would hear the PMM in the game of Rainbow. That the game does not even have the immersion of how frequency works. It doesn't have the immersion in it, or mechanic, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. It does not apply to the game.
What he's saying is right. It doesn't have matches. It doesn't have frequencies in the game. It has sound bites that are added to the game files. You idiot.
Yeah, I'm sorry that I'm shitty at explaining shit. Hope you can probably explain it better than I can.
Hang on, I'm starting up a game and testing this.
The frequencies of the actual game,
by the way, Matches, I hope you realize that the way you hear the gun and the way they hear the gun is different.
No, I know.
That's why in video games, sometimes when you shoot the gun and you hear the gun being shot, it sounds different.
It sounds different. I know. Okay, Ty, come into game with me. Come into private game with me, and we're testing this out.
I'm banned
for a week,
so I can't.
You're banned for a week because you fucking raged. Exactly.
Yeah, but I shot you in your fat fucking face because you won't admit that you're fucking wrong.
Because you're a little bitch boy who has no temper.
You never admit when you're wrong.
Yeah, I will admit, I lost my temper because you are so unbelievably arrogant it pisses me off. You were just so dumb. You think you know everything, and you really don't.
Ty, you're one of the most arrogant.
You're in Connecticut and bumfuck nowhere that you literally mean nothing. You're insignificant. You mean nothing.
You come from a fucking shit city that nobody cares about either, dude.
I'm not even in a city. 1, wrong. 2, shut the fuck up because you're dumb.
Wherever the fuck you come from. No one cares.
Ty lives 15 minutes away from me.
Okay, and who the fuck cares where somebody comes from?
You just brought it up, so I mean...
Yeah.
No, Ty just brought it up. He said, oh, you live in some little fucking...
I brought it up, but you were the one that said the autistic thing about it, so...
What autistic thing? You mean like the fact that where somebody comes from matters?
Yes, because it does, you fucking retard. You have such a dumb complexity about yourself that it just... Anyone who would actually talk to you and try to argue with you would just laugh at how fucking arrogant you are and probably just kick you out because you're so dumb.
Ty, you are literally known as one of the most arrogant people we know.
No, actually, remember yesterday, we all came to the agreement that you are, so eat that in your
everybody
face.
else came to the agreement because everybody else is fucking... You guys are being fucking stupid.
Yeah, we're stupid. Yes, Matchy, that's arrogant right there. That is arrogance. You can't just call people dumb because they don't agree with you. That's not how that works.
That's what you did all of last night. Doesn't that make you the arrogant one?
No, I was trying to keep
because you're actually wrong.
Because you and Toad wouldn't stop screaming.
Exactly.
What exactly? You're just so dumb. Just admit you're wrong for once, dude. Jesus Christ.
No. You're fucking stupid.
Yes! Dude, do it! Jesus
Do what?
Christ. Admit you are wrong. The frequency is not in the game, so admit you're wrong.
If there's a sound with a higher pitch and a sound with a lower pitch, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's a sound.
The immersion is not in the game. It does not matter how it works. It's just not in it altogether.
I'm not this entire time. Also, you were talking about how it's louder.
Okay, yes. Like I said 2 times already. Yes, I was wrong about that. I looked it up, and I was willing with that.
Right.
But you still considered to think that the frequency was in the game. It is not. See, this is you being dumb and not listening. I said to that 3 times now. Yes, you were right about that. But when I bring back the PMM, you're like, no, that's all wrong. You're fucking stupid. Shut the fuck.
Okay. I've got an example. I've got
what you're doing right now.
I've got an example for you, actually, that I just thought of.
Please explain to me another dumb reason so we can keep arguing for another hour and a half.
Fucking
Please, enlighten me.
No, Lion. You know Lion, when you activate his ability, how it's that low frequency rumbling?
Yes, Matchies, we already explained that.
And you know how when there's something that's higher pitched in the game, like, you know, I don't know, female operator voice or something, or
God, you're so dumb.
a gun. One's harder to hear. Lion's ability's harder to hear.
All the guns have the same frequency. Here's the thing that actually you are right about this. The female and the male voices have added immersions to them, so they sound different, and they have higher pitches. That, yes. His drone actually has a specific noise, so it does sound like it's supposed to sound
and also what I said.
But the guns all have the same frequency. It does not matter if you have a suppressor on it or not.
And what's it called? Also,
literally, if you strip the custom sounds from all the guns, they all sound the same.
And what's it called? The sharpness I was talking about too, not just the not just the frequency or sound. What's it called? If you hear it shot not from like a first person, like you hearing yourself shooting the gun, but hearing other people shoot the gun, the unsuppressed is sharp, which means it's just like a boom. It's like a just a rapid increase.
You already explained this to me, and I already said why that's wrong. You're not okay. This game has a mechanic in it to where when you shoot something, it makes a noise from the bullet hitting the object. That mechanic does not apply because you don't hear the gun. You don't hear the bullet leave the gun. You hear the bullet hit something. That's the noise. So that's still going to be just as sharp if you had a suppressor on it or not.
Okay, but I'm talking about the gunshot because if
like I just said, you can't hear the gunshot. You hear it hit something, and you hear the gas release. You don't actually hear the bullet leave.
I'm talking about the what? I'm talking about the gunshots. I'm not talking about bullets hitting. That's out of the equation.
No, that is in the equation, Matchies. Because listen, the gun.
Well, yes, you can hear the bullets.
The same noise as any other gun would if it hit something. If you hit a stone wall, it's gonna be quiet. If you hit a camera, it's gonna be like really freaking loud because you're hitting glass.
Okay, let's say we're shooting off into the air. Okay, it's not hitting anything.
You're gonna hear that.
Let's say we're shooting off into the air. The bullet hitting something, therefore, is not a factor.
Well, no. This is why it is a factor. When you shoot in the air,
are you talking about the bullet traveling?
Goes up, the more area of affected. Fucking, I don't know how to explain this. If you shoot it straight up in the air, it's gonna be louder than if you actually hit something. Actually. Because you're shooting it up, so it projects the wave everywhere.
Okay, yeah, but I mean, like, let's say you're not outside though. You're doing the inside, or maybe
shoot the roof, and it depends on the wood. It's gonna go.
Okay, let's say the person. Okay, let's say the bullet hits 300 meters down. Let's say we're in a big open room, right? Well, not necessarily. We're just in a big room. And the bullet impact is, say, 300 meters way down. So you can't hear it from that far. and the person is like 100 meters away. Well, maybe not 100 meters, but you know, whatever the distance is where you can hear the gun within. The suppressor, you admitted, is you could hear it 20 meters less.
Yeah, than a normal bullet, which
than a normal gun.
Yeah, the normal bullet.
And what I was trying to,
meters. So you can pretty much hear it from anywhere on the map.
And what I was trying to argue was that when it comes to an unsuppressed gun, the sharpness. I'm not saying the loudness is any different.
Obviously it's going to be louder depending on the area it's in, but if you're in a building, which most of Rainbow is, it's going to be the same noise.
Okay, but like even if it's not, I'm just saying for an example, it could be any environment. It doesn't matter the environment as long as it's the same, as long as it's a control. The actual, you know, sound, the sharpness of the sound and the pitch are higher, which makes it easier to hear naturally. But if you notice, not just in first person, but in third person, when you're watching someone else shoot a suppressed gun, it's a very much lower pitch, and it's not as sharp of a sound. So all I was trying to argue the entire time was the low-pitch gun, or the suppressor, the low-pitch gun, is going to be slightly harder to hear, especially when it comes to all that chaos of those high-pitched, unsuppressed gunfire going on, different kinds of
like
gadgets being used,
the pitches
footsteps.
doesn't apply, but
it.
They all use the same noise. The suppressors all use the same noise. The regular unsuppressed guns all use the same noise. It's just whether or not it has the added effect of being.
I'm not talking about a gun-to-gun difference. I'm just talking about a suppressed to unsuppressed difference.
Yes, unsuppressed, unsuppressed. Yes, if you're in a building, they're gonna sound the exact same. One's just gonna sound a little bit like a little child. You're still gonna hear it. It's just gonna be like, I guess it's a little bit higher pitch when you hear.
Yeah, I'm not saying
if you shoot it with a normal, it's gonna sound like a big black man shooting a gun. It's gonna be like blah blah, and yeah, you're still gonna hear it.
Exactly, and I'm not making. I was never making the argument that it would be like, what's it called? It would be like the game would make it so you can't hear it at that point. All I'm saying is that to your brain, to the human brain, with all the other chaos going on, and I can tell you that this is the case, because when you get into gunfights...
This game is very chaotic, yes.
Yes. It's definitely a bit
it's
harder.
going to be overshadowed by everything else, so you're not going to hear that.
That's my point. There you go. That's the point I was trying to make. That's the point I was trying to make the entire...
is if you were alone, because Glaz is usually when you pull up the suppress and you actually want to be quiet, it's not really going to matter. So if you're playing as Glaz and you shoot something, they're going to hear it just because no one else is alive, so there's no chaos happening. And the ambient noises, the bullet's going to be louder than all the other shit that happens, the phone ringing, TV on the back of your gun, the bullet's going to overshadow that.
Yeah, because and with the higher because everything, the vast majority of the guns in this game are in the sound of, you know, maybe not footsteps, but that's certainly adding more noise. The sound of everything, basically, the voices, not the footsteps, the gunshots, the gadgets being used, high pitched, everything. And when you got that one little low pitched thing, it's overshadowed. That was my whole point. That's what I was talking about, frequency, because all pitch is frequency.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
Yes, sure.
Therefore, I was right. There's a misunderstanding, though.